Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, everybody. We are here and we are live. Are we live, y'all? Yes, we
Yes,
are
sir.
live. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining us. And if you know and you've known in the past, you've known before, right now we're going to do a little something. We're going to talk about our favorite gangster movies, the best gangster movies, maybe even hit some of our favorite moments, some of the worst moments, our favorite people to hang out with, yada, yada, yada. So, as always, man, I see that we already got people in the chat hitting us up. So what's up, everybody? But before we're going to do the round table. So, Phenom 202, what say you?
Phenom 202 DDA representative. I'm excited about this topic, yo. This is my genre of movie. I love a good gangster flick. And gangster is just not mafia. So it runs the whole gamut, yo. So, let's get it, yo. I'm super excited about this shit, yo. Super excited.
Yeah, man. That's it. I mean, look, I can consider that, but look, that it's up for debate. That's what we're here for, man. It's up for debate. So Hollywood DA, man, what's going on, brother?
Not much, bro. You ready? Just ready to jump into this, man. Actually, we just picked some of our favorites. I seen the list. Phenom put a list out there. Some joys. There's some classes up. Some classics. I can't even talk. Classics. Yes. Pluralize that motherfucker. But some good ones up there, man. Really, it's gangster movies are some good movies. Some, you know what I mean?
No.
They be having the drama and the action, and you know what I mean. Sometimes they're almost like thrillers. They usually got a little bit of comedy up in there, like so. These some well-rounded movies. I cannot lie. So I was excited to revisit them.
One thing I did realize with this gangster movies, it seemed like Martin Scorsese, he's got his finger on the pulse on a lot of them, man. I mean, I know at least 2 of them that he's done, and I was like, damn, he really be liking his gangster movies, Joe. So no doubt about that. I do notice one thing. I hear some clickety click click.
Oh, that's so me, my bad. Yo,
look. Yo, you gotta hit the eliminate background noise, man.
Yo, mind your business, yo. I already did it, yo. This guy's it is what it is, yo. I go down rabbit holes, man. Sorry, yo.
It's all good, man. That's why I love the live, man. You guys are getting to see us in our element. Look, we've been friends for almost 30 years, yo. We've been friends a long time, man. So y'all guys are really seeing us in our element. So we're just going to go ahead and get into this, man. So we said we're going to talk about gangster movies. We're going to kind of go around the horn and everybody give like their favorites. So I'll start off first. I'll start off first with one of mine. And I'm going to go right at the top, man. I'm going to go right at the top. At least for me, my favorites is Casino. Casino, man.
Ooh.
Definitely one of my favorites, man. I actually saw this movie at ODU when they had the free movie nights on Wednesdays.
I remember that. I saw it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wound up seeing that at ODU, which is kind of crazy that they showed that at ODU.
In the planetarium?
Yeah,
that's it's had the movies up in there. Yep.
Straight. That was the joint.
I caught a few movies up in there.
Oh, yeah, me too, man.
That's just like free date night too.
Really, that's what it was. I was on a date.
Yeah, free date night.
Oh my god, you gotta give these people some context, yo. The movie theater was on campus, it was a free movie, free date night.
Yeah, so we was on a college campus. We had a movie theater that was in this really big, large planetarium, and every Wednesdays they would show free movies. So look, when you were a college student on a college budget, that was the best thing since sliced bread to take somebody on a movie night, yo. So that's what I did, because you got free popcorn and soda. Oh shit!
Yeah. They used to do free popcorn and shit.
Yeah. Used to love that, but back to this movie. I love Casino. I mean, look, Robert De Niro is fantastic. I mean, it's fucking Robert De Niro. He's just good, man.
Yeah.
You got Joe Pesci in it, which Joe Pesci is Joe Pesci. It's just
only one way, yo.
He's only one way. The Napoleon complex type guy, man. Then you got Sharon Stone. It's just a really good movie. And one thing about the movie is you almost are rooting for the bad guy, like you're rooting for Robert De Niro almost through the whole damn movie. Which is
definitely was, yo.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I really enjoyed that, man.
I stopped rooting for him. He turned into a super simp over Sharon Stone, yo.
He did.
I,
He did.
yeah, that was hard. That was horrible. That
You know
was the
what I'm saying?
That was hard to
Yeah.
watch.
He
Yeah.
took
Yeah,
the baby left and he brought it back, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
did.
he was trying to do his thing, yo. Because I mean, it was like that shit was just money, making money hand over fist. He was just trying to keep the money, halfway go legit. I mean, he's still, you know, what I mean, he was in both worlds, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he really wanted to go legit, but you know what I'm saying. It was just too far.
It was too hard.
Like, yeah,
Too
and
deep.
yeah. So
But I would say
Ace,
this though.
Ace, man, he had his own TV show, man. That motherfucker had getting to like nighttime with Ace, with Sammy Davis and all the
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I don't even know if they can't, but you know, I forgot who was on the show on that joint. Yo.
What TV show? What is that? Ace.
Casino, yo.
Casino.
Oh, Casino. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Remember he started his own like TV show
Yeah.
and all types of shit, yo. He was living it up out there.
Well, I would say this though. Joe Pesci, he's been in 2 movies that he's died horrifically. And
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Casino was probably one of the most brutal murders ever, yo.
Absolutely.
Took him and
yo.
his brother out in the cornfield.
Oh man.
Got the
Got
very
the
arms
shit
on
beat
them
out of
bones,
them.
yo.
Yeah.
Crazy,
I mean,
yo.
they got beat to death with bats. But first,
Oh, they didn't get beat to death. They got beat unconscious
and buried alive.
yo.
Yeah. Because first he had to watch his brother get beat. That's awful. Like you're literally watching your brother get beat till he's 1 inch away from death, and then they start working on you. I mean, that was crazy, yo.
Yeah,
So
we can't talk too much. But go ahead.
yeah, go
I'm sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
Let's go to Phoenix, man. Give one of your movies off your list.
Well, hold up. Let's go back to Casino real quick, yo. All right, so
Okay, go ahead, man.
you know we had little categories here. So if you had one person in Casino you wanted to hang out with, yo, who would it be?
Okay, I picked mine. Who you say?
Sharon Stone.
Only if you got some blow and some money.
God, come on, really? Oh man, if I had to hang out with, it would have been Robert De Niro. I mean, only because he was trying to get he was the head guy in charge. He was trying to get his life straight. I didn't want to hang around Sharon Stone at all because she was a fucking annoying to me, yo. I mean, but because Naren Gaia says Casino okay movie. There are much better movies. What? Really? Hasso says Casino is in my personal top 15 overall. Yeah, that's not bad. I thought it'd be a little higher though. I thought maybe like top 10 instead of top 15. So who would you hang out with, Ali?
Oh, I'm hanging out with Ace. Ace, okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of gambling. He'll set up the joints for the after party. And it's gonna be all good. I mean, this would be, of course, if I wasn't married, no shit like that. But you know what I mean. But it's gonna be like, yo, Mike, y'all get there. I'm going out there. I'm going out with a bang. Let's go. Go ahead. If it was for one night, I might even hang out with motherfucking your boy. Oh my goodness,
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, if it was for one night,
man.
if it was only for one night, I can't hang with him too long. You might get fucked up.
Joe is such a he's such an unpredictable, yo.
That's what I'm saying. One night though, I'm gonna live it up.
Yeah. All right. So let's go around the horn, man. Who's got a movie that they got on their list? One of their favorites. Phoenix, let's go to you.
I'm gonna say this. So this is my favorite movie of all time. And I'm gonna go first because the other movie I have on my list is like I could talk days about this one, but this movie, The Usual Suspects, is my favorite movie of all time. Like, really, out of every cinematic masterpiece ever made, Usual Suspects is my favorite movie.
Yeah, he definitely the broke foot.
It's a good movie. I can't even lie.
Corey's like, yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, that's not part of this motherfucking Corey.
This movie had everything you can possibly imagine, yo. The twist at the end, nobody saw coming. Like,
definitely
Kaiser Sose, Kevin Spacey playing Kaiser Sose.
True.
Benicio del Toro playing the Mumble Mouth dude, yo. Had one of the Baldwin brothers in there.
Yeah,
the plot was so good.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
You can never.
I think I have to watch it again because I watched it so early on. I think I watched it too early to really appreciate how this movie was.
And this is one of the movies you got to sit there.
I watched it about a year ago.
Yeah,
It
I
came
mean,
on
it
one
still
day.
holds up really well.
Yeah, it actually did. It did, you know. So, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely in the twist at the end. You know what I mean? I was like, especially they did all that shit. There is no coke. Like, he did all that shit just to go murder that motherfucker who knew who he was. Like, that's crazy,
I
yo.
went through every room on the ship.
Yeah. So between that and you know who I fucked with on that movie was his I don't even know was he really his lawyer or not, but the lawyer dude,
Kobayashi.
like, yeah, like the crazy dude, Kobayashi.
Yeah,
Like the way he talks, Kaiser would like to see you, and if you fuck up, he will kill your family and rape your kids.
Yeah.
Like, he had that voice, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that voice, man. So
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, I would say Kaiser Sose's origin story is a story of all ages, yo. It's like, you know, he was a turkey and all this stuff, and then you know they held his family hostage, and he was like murked his family, and then they show how gangster he was, yo. But I would say this is the only drawback.
Think that's a real story though, or do you think?
I mean, for him, but that's what they said. But
I mean, that's what I mean. Like,
my next point is Kevin
sorry.
Spacey playing Kaiser Sose. Like, would you believe Kevin Spacey could play Kaiser Sose, like kill a whole family? You know what I'm saying? But
he was kind of crazy.
He was crazy, yo. But physically imposing, he wasn't. But you know, he was acting like a sucker the whole movie. He was getting pushed around, talked down to, and then he was the boss at the end. It's a great movie, yo. One of my favorite movies of all time.
So who would you want to hang out in that movie? Who would be the person you want to hang out with in that movie?
That's a good question, yo. Kaiser Sose, yo.
Kaiser Sose, okay. What about you, O? Since you've seen it recently, I've seen it too long ago to remember.
I mean,
who to hang out with.
I had to say it was that recent. The Alec brother, Stephen Baldwin's character, because he was wilding. Yeah, he looked like a party dude. You know, I'm always gonna go to party dude. Yo, like, yo,
he the Confederate flag hat, yo.
Yeah, he did. But either way, yo.
So Phoenix,
we had some fun though. My bad, guy.
No, I was going to say. So, in this movie, since it's one of your favorite movies, who is the most annoying person in that movie that you like? Yo, I can't stand that. I can't stand that person in this movie.
The main cop, yo.
Yeah,
because you know he was corrupt and he thought he knew everything, and then he didn't. But his demeanor the whole movie was like.
Was he corrupt though? I don't think he was corrupt. He just acted like he knew everything.
He was corrupt. That's why he was on. He was with them. He was in jail with them. Remember? That's how all of them met. They was all in the jail cell because Kaiser.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, I thought you was talking about the cop that was questioning Kaiser.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
Gabriel, whatever, yo.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he definitely was the most annoying motherfucker there. Yeah, he definitely was. He got on my nerves, man.
All right. Well, all right, Ollie, your turn up, brother. So what's your favorite gangster films?
I was just see. I forgot the damn list of it. I ain't gonna go to the top number one dog just yet. So I'm gonna bring it to this motherfucker. Gangsters got no heart. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all familiar with this, yo. This motherfucking Menace II Society. You know what I mean? Definitely. I mean, I don't know if it's quote unquote gangster, but it's gangster.
Black gangster movie, yo.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It may not be the hard ER, but it's got the A at it. So, I saw this movie, man. I'll never forget. I went to the movie theater. I saw this movie. I don't even know if I was old enough really to be watching this movie for real. I went with my cousin and my older brother. We came out that movie, yo. You would have thought we were straight from. We was like ready to ride or something. We was like hype as hell. Going back to the burbs, but we was hype as hell for a minute though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, so definitely
came out in '93.
Wow, 93. Wow.
Well, I feel young. I mean,
that seems about right. Menace II Society, man.
Probably 15.
I mean, that was a hell of a movie.
The end of the year, so you know, yeah. So
16.
Yeah, so it's definitely a movie, man. Old Dog was on one the whole joint.
For real.
Yeah, Kane out here getting groomed by Jada Pinkett. Or who the fuck? Yeah, like it had everything. It had it all, man. Flashback to Samuel L. Old. I've been in a billion movies, yo. Samuel L. been every genre movie you could think of, yo.
He
From
been doing
the
it for a
hoodest
long
black
time.
movie to the most commercial, like
Yeah.
he been doing it for a long time. So, Menace to Society for sure.
Yeah. I can't argue with that, man. I definitely watched Menace II Society. I really enjoyed it. I watched it at a young age. I think I was probably a junior going into my senior year when I finally watched it because I was from the country. So I had to wait for it to come out on video before I actually saw it. But it was good, man. It really, typical. I hated the way it ended. I was rooting for my man to get out, but sometimes when you plant bad seeds, man, bad things come to harvest, and that's what happened for a dude at the end, Kane. But I think the person that was definitely the standout, like you said, was O-Dog. O-Dog was a standout. Yeah, he was a standout.
I feel
man.
sorry for your mother. What you say?
That was violent in that joint, yo.
Yeah, he was super wild in that, yo.
Yeah, O-Dog was on it. Kane. Yeah. I mean, Kane was like, the only person I felt bad for was the football motherfucker. He was about to go to Nebraska and shit. But did he live? I can't even remember. Yeah, he lived. No, he died.
Nah, I felt bad for the Muslim guy too. He got shot in the drive-by at the end.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The football dude lived. Yeah, the Muslim dude died.
Yeah. So, Phoenix, man, your thoughts on Menace II Society?
It's definitely a great movie, man. Had one of the worst beat down scenes. Just imagine, yo, you go defend your family's honor, yo, and you get mollywopped in the middle of the hood, yo, because Kane was like, yo, that ain't my baby. Don't call me no more. Yeah. She sends a cousin over there, yo, who Kane, yo? Oh, word? Wop. Everybody, and this dude that got beat up always get beat up in every movie he in, yo.
Yeah, he do.
He was in Players Club. Well, he plays like horrible roles because he's in Players Club. He the one that had he forced himself on the girl violently in Players Club. But yeah, but I mean, it was a good movie, man.
It was good.
Oh yeah, it was just hard. Yeah, your man Charles Dutton. Like I don't know. I ain't no Muslim. I don't know what I can do for him. When I can't let it beat, like you had it all, like. So I definitely enjoyed Menace II Society, man.
Had Clifton Powell, Chauncey, yo, he's like, because Chauncey got pistol whipped.
Yeah, bitch ass over the Chauncey. Tape. Yeah,
I forgot Clifton Powell was in that.
Yeah, he got his ass
picky.
He's like now when they see this tape.
Yeah, he's like, yo, that looks like he was whooping your ass.
So who would y'all want to hang out in that movie, man? Who would be the person you want to hang out with in that movie?
That's a good question, y'all.
Shit, that might be one of the movies I ain't don't hang out with none either.
That's what I was going to say, yo. I don't know if I hang out with nobody, yo.
It's a little
too much in that movie.
A little too much for me.
I may not make it through the day if I hang out with one of them cats, yo.
Only person I hang out with the motherfucker that got robbed in the drive-thru when his Dayton's.
Oh, with his Dayton's.
Yeah, he seems like a cool motherfucker. Made a motherfucker order with cheese, nigga.
Yeah, that's a good one, yo. I wouldn't want to hang out with Harold either, yo, because Harold got caught at the light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Harold seems solid.
Yeah, he got caught at the light. Yeah, everybody got it bad in that movie. That's what. Yeah. Anybody got a favorite scene in that movie or a worst scene?
I mean,
I think I probably got worse scenes to me. But the memorable scene for me is when the guy's on crack and he asks O-Dog, because he really wants something. he like trying to sell hamburgers or some shit, and he's like, "Look, man, I do it for you." And O-Dog's like, "What you say?"
Yeah,
and that's a memorable scene to me, only because the dude was. He was crazy upstairs, man.
Yeah, I mean, he was crazy, out, man.
But what's funny, yo, on Don't Be a Menace, Marlon Wayans like, "What you say?" All right, come on now. Marlon, do
it, yeah. So we gonna round it up. I want to give another one of mine, man. I'm gonna give another one of mine. This is probably my number one, but I'm gonna go with my number two, and then I go to my number one. So I said Casino. I really can't say Casino without saying Goodfellas. I think Goodfellas for me, man, is I think it's just a great movie. It is just a great movie from beginning to end. Very well directed, takes you on a story. I mean, just everything about it. it's just a great movie, and I can't even say enough about it. I mean, look, you're looking at the clips here. I mean, my man, shout out to Ray Liotta. You know, he's no longer with us. Played a hell of a part. And they go with Joe again. Typical Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie had everything in it, man. Everything in it. And it's one of the movies where, once again, you root for the bad guys, and you know they dirty, but you want to root for them, you know. And so yeah, definitely Goodfellas is one of my top movies, man. I could watch that movie now like I've never watched it yesterday, because it's just really that good. Phoenix, what are your thoughts on Goodfellas?
This is definitely my top 5 movies. Like you said, it was so good. I'll tell you, I'm gonna skip ahead to my favorite part of the movie, yo. Because remember when they hit the heist and they was like, yo, don't spend no money. Keep it low. And guess what? Certain people won't. You was finding dudes getting murked. You found a dude in the back of a garbage truck. All those type things. Know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but for it to be, you know, a true story about Henry Hill or what have you, like the 70s was wild, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? They was robbing airplanes, yo. Cargo airplanes, yo.
They was doing everything.
Yeah.
I like the twist they had with Joe Pesci, you know, trying to get him to be a made man.
Made man.
He was like about to be a man, but he wasn't full Irish, yo. But they ain't had to kill him. He didn't really do nothing.
But see, they say in the story that he kept fucking up so much, they were like, all right, well, just kill him anyway. You know, that was really his issue. He was messy. He was messy, you know, all the time. And so, but that was fucked up. They set him up like, yeah, you about to be made, bro. They had him clapping up, dapping and shit.
Walk in there, he's like, oh shit.
They murked him. Murked him good.
And he'd be like, you laughing at me? You laughing at me, huh? I said something funny.
Oh, you talking about at the card table when he's laughing at him?
Yeah, the bar. Was the bar, right?
It was a bar. It was a bar. Yeah.
Yeah, he fucked dude up, yo. That's what. Yeah, he was just a loose cannon, yo. My Pesci always a loose cannon, man.
Yeah, he was real loose in that one.
He like 5'1". I don't even know.
And the funny thing is, like, his boys were trying to calm down, like, yo, just chill, man. He's like, no, I'm just asking a question. I mean, you called me funny. He just kept bringing that shit on. He's like, yo, I'm not saying you funny. And next thing you know, he beat the shit out of that guy, yo, for nothing, man. But
you know, I think this was one of the first movies, like, because this came out in '90, so this is the first time I seen like how mob life was with people snitching on each other, like, because Henry Hill
couldn't trust nobody.
Like that was the thing in Mafia. Like everybody got snitched on. Everybody got rolled up, man.
But you know, but the thing was, it's supposed to be like Costa Nostra, like what's that, like the silence or whatever. I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. So actually, God Love comments that Henry Hill used to come on the Howard Stern show all the time.
He did.
Like that dude, like, Scary Existence. I didn't know.
Really?
I guess he just came out after everybody died. He was like not scared no more.
Yeah, because he was on a circuit, yo. He was doing interviews. Like before that, he was blurred out. You couldn't see his face, and then he was like,
I guess once everybody's gone, you're good now. Yeah, damn.
Like a little too. I mean,
but he went in witness protection and got out of witness protection and started telling the story, yo.
That's what's up, man.
But I mean, that was the '70s, so all they asses did. I mean, I don't know how long ago this was, but they was all probably dead or in jail. Like at least anybody who wanted like something to do with him.
Yeah. Go to you, Phenom, man. What's one of your favorite movies on the list?
This movie is the best, worst gangster movie ever, yo. It's a hood classic. Everybody knows it. It's Scarface, yo. Scarface is so good as so good as bad, yo. It's like if you go back and look at it, like it has a lot of pieces you take from it, a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer, you know what I'm saying? Dancing,
she still look the same.
On the joint, yo. Was messing with Frank. Tony was like, "Yo, I'm about to take your chick, Frank. I want to take everything from Frank, yo."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And murder. But I will say this: in Scarface, one of the worst deaths you can see in Scarface is when they had him chained up in the bathroom to the chainsaw.
Oh yeah. To his boy.
When that's brother.
Nah, he was just there.
The boy he came on the show. Yeah, that was a boy. Yeah, man. Woo.
Yeah, that chainsaw.
Yeah, that
And
was
he didn't
wild.
flinch though. He was like, man, it was. But that's the thing, yo. You don't
Oh, no.
mess.
That's okay.
Right.
Come back into the Matrix. He just the Infinity Stone. He in the time. He in the time
I'm
stone.
like-
That's all right.
But this is when you know you don't mess with the cartels, yo. Like,
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I hit my wire. My bad. Y'all keep talking though.
Oh, don't go ahead, bro. It's all good, man.
you know.
You the ghost of Christmas past right now, yo.
Yeah, and it's funny though because like God Loves Comics said, you never saw an episode of MTV Cribs without a Scarface poster on the wall, yo.
Yeah,
Everybody-
that's true.
I never bought a Scarface poster for that reason because everybody had a Scarface poster, yo. Scarface
That is
t-shirts,
true.
everything, yo.
Yo,
Yeah.
like straight up, they were selling those things in our student center, web center on campus every week. So like it was, you couldn't help it. Like, didn't y'all have a Scarface poster in y'all apartment dorm? I know somebody did. I think it was Ali and them. Yeah, I mean it was.
Well, it might be Ali now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it was infamous, man. But there's Ali. I mean, you're right. It was the best and worst movie. What is it that why you consider it worst? Well, I mean, what is it about that you don't like it?
Because the acting really ain't the greatest in it. Al Pacino does, you know.
Al Pacino is fucking amazing in it. Tony Montana.
He's one of the goats.
Yeah.
But the story wasn't the greatest. If you go back and watch it now, you'd be like, it's kind of cheesy.
It doesn't hold up well.
But then, you know, you have, you know, like the deaths in it were phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they hung, like when your boy got thrown out the elevator.
Thrown off the airplane. Yeah.
Helicopter. And hung.
The helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, fellas,
I mean, that's a memorable scene.
I'm about to have to leave out and come because every time I come in, it's just that one screen.
All right, man. We got it. We got it, yo. We got it, yo. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, that's a memorable scene because I think that was the moment when, you know, there's a couple of moments where Tony is going to be Tony, the Scarface King, but that was like the beginning of it when he was like, I never trusted that guy, you know, I never fucking trusted him. What did he say? He said, I got my balls and my word or some shit like that. I was like,
and I don't break them for nobody.
And I don't break them for no fucking body. You know, I was like, this dude. I mean, Al Pacino, man. You know, when you are so entrenched in a character, I don't even see Al Pacino. When I watch that movie, I feel like I'm watching Tony Montana. That's how good he was. Yeah.
But you know, it's crazy because you knew he was mad crazy because he killed his own boy Manolo, yo. He was like, for banging his sister, yo. But he should have known not to mess with Tony's sister, yo.
Yeah, I mean, that was a dumb move. That was really a dumb move. I mean, granted, he was like, she's getting older, but he should have never messed with his sister. Because I mean, out of all the women, you're gonna mess with Tony's sister. I mean, but I think you can always say, I mean, let's go with our favorite scene in that movie, man. I'm gonna say my favorite scene in that movie, clearly the ending, where you know Tony got the big mound of coke and he sniffing all the coke up, and he's, you know, I think that's probably a memorable scene. He says one of the most memorable lines in cinematic history, "Say hello to my little friend," which is in the title of this, you know, joint. Who doesn't know that line? You know, so that's my favorite, one of my favorite scenes in that movie. What about you, Phoenix? Is that yours or you got another one?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously it's iconic, yo, because, well, you know, what thing about it is the Scarface is so iconic, like, especially in hip hop. You know, if you go back and look, it's like we all, like, they idolize it. Everybody looked at Scarface. Like, the black community, it was one of those movies, like, you can go there and quote everything. And even like to circle back to Casino was one of those movies too, like the black people gravitated. Nas made a whole video, Street Dreams, off of Casino.
Street Dreams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So like, even though, you know, it's something about gangsters that we gravitate to. And I think everybody says they love the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? But and the thing about it, this came out in '83. And if you go back and look at who was in this movie, you know, you had Stephen Bauer. I don't know if you ever watched Breaking Bad. So he played a big drug dealer in Breaking Bad. Michelle Pfeiffer, obviously. F. Murray Abraham. If you look him up, he's been in everything. He was in, if you ever watched Homeland, he played one of the cricket people in Homeland. So for this movie to come out back then, you still had a lot of good players in cinematic history, yo.
I mean, and actors that are still doing it today, they still doing it today. I mean, they picked up a lot of great actors at a very early age, man.
Even got your boy, the uncle in the wheelchair in Breaking Bad. He was in it.
Guy Love Comment says Corey better have a Brando impersonation in this toolbox. I need to stuff cotton balls in my mouth like he did for the movie in order to be able to get that one off, man. Yeah. But the Brando impression is not hard to pull off if you got the cotton balls. That's what you need. You need the cotton balls in your mouth,
Facts.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Ali, what's your favorite thing about Scarface before you tuned out?
Yeah, I mean, Scarface just overall is like just a crazy movie. I was like, the rise from somebody he came over in boats, like motherfuckers living in a camp, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To just get to that big. I think that's why a lot of people like gravitate towards it. You know what I mean? It's a story of the underdog who came up. Of course, he went a little bit too far with it, but he had to hold the world is mine, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, like flip and all that shit. So, I mean, and he killed that shit, yo. It was still funny because I still don't know. I guess he was supposed to be Cuban. Like, everybody thought.
Yeah.
Like, growing up.
On the boat, yo.
Yeah. But just, I don't know, growing up, I don't even know why. I was like, Pacino.
Well, they said it in the movie, kind of like Fidel Castro sent the bad people.
Yeah, all the bad people. Yeah, all the people in prisons, they just put them on the boats and sent them over.
Yeah,
but I like. I mean, it's like y'all said, definitely iconic scene. It's probably like, as Corey said, the last scene with the pounds of the mountains of coke.
Yeah, man.
You want the bad guy? But I like when I like the bad guy line. I like when Sharon Stone when they're in the restaurant. Everybody mad at the bad guy. You remember that shit? Like in the restaurant.
Yeah,
Sharon Stone right off. He's like, don't worry, I give a Quaalude. Treat you back in the morning.
I don't remember that.
He was wilding out, yo. So
right.
Yeah, so I
remember the machine gun scene when he's sitting in the club chilling and they said,
and they come out in the middle of the club.
They had the Uzis on the joint, yo, under the table.
That was a great scene too.
Yeah, it is crazy. All like he really went down just because he wouldn't kill dude with his kids. Like that was the line he drew. Like this motherfucker killed his best friends, murdered hundreds of thousands of people, like do all types. But he won't kill the kid. That's it.
Isn't that the weird thing? With sometimes these gangster movies, they have some moral compass in their mind that they can't cross. Everybody's different. It's just weird.
Omar said the best. I mean, man, gotta have code, man. Gotta have code. So that's just what it is.
Yeah. So Ali, you're up next, man. Phoenix said Scarface. What's your second? One of the ones on your list, man. One of your favorites.
The second one, I mean, because I didn't want to overlap too much, is The Departed. Ooh, let me turn this off. So The Departed is a classic movie. Out of Boston. It's crazy. It was based off like Jack Nicholson, I guess Whitey
Bulger.
Yeah, dude that got out and get murked again. I don't know. He died in a suspicious whatever.
Great.
But just in general, like for real, this shit had an all-star cast. I mean, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholas, motherfucking Leonardo,
DiCaprio,
it had all the people you don't know their names, but you're like, oh yeah,
Matt Damon.
I just seen him in every mob movie. You know what I mean? This shit was just all around, and there was a fire-ass plot. And then
I remember that scene right there where he slammed his cast on the thing because he thought he had a fire.
It's crazy.
And then just the end
of this, plot's good, Ollie.
And then just the end of this motherfucker, like where everybody just died.
Mark Wahlberg was in it.
I would spoil it.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch was in this. Because this is before he's Mark Wahlberg, clearly.
I mean, he was in that scene, kinda.
But I mean, this is clearly when he's getting his early acting chops in. But wow, what an all-star cast. Holy crap.
But like I said, it's crazy just at the end, like they all died at the end. Like he went to that apartment, everybody just I was like, yo, damn, that's what we doing. Everybody just died. Everybody.
Yeah. I was shocked at that too.
Mark Wahlberg thought he was scot-free, yo. Remember, he got murked in the head. He had his tracksuit on, everything.
Yeah.
So,
nobody was safe.
Yeah, The Departed is definitely one of my favorites. So
that's a good pull, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's a great one. And one of them. No, go ahead.
No, like, I wonder who came up with the budget for this shit. Or talk. Oh, well, Martin. So you said
it's Martin Scorsese.
I was like, because how the hell you get all these people, but then it's Martin. I mean, these motherfuckers go to work for him for nothing. I mean, I just say for nothing, but they'll work it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because he's got cred, yo. He'll get you up there. I mean, like, look, you'll do it for half off just because Martin Scorsese is doing it. You like, look, because I know I'm going to get a bigger film coming after this one. And honestly, I mean, it's fucking Martin Scorsese, yo.
It's funny though. I just looked up Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio movies. So they just did Killers of the Flower Moon. Great. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. That shit is wow, yo. Wolf of Wall Street, Gangs of New York, The Aviator, The Audition.
Wow.
Know what I'm saying? And obviously this one.
Departed. So, wow, that's a lot.
Departed. But the thing about The Departed, like Ali said at the beginning, is based on Waddy Bulger, but like the whole premise of it, how each one of them each side had a mole in each, like, like Matt Damon, he worked for the FBI, so he was a mole for them, and then DiCaprio was a cop. It was just a good movie, yo. It's kind of like Donnie Brasco-ish, because Jack Nicholson didn't know, like, oh my gosh, he worked for the other team for real.
Yeah. And the writing in this movie was so good. I really did not know how it was going to end, like what was going to happen next. I really didn't.
So it's really, because I was like, let me pick a Boston movie. It was either between this and The Town. I fuck with The Town.
Ooh, good wow. Directed by Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
my man.
That's what
Jerry Renner.
He made his comeback. Like, he was making his comeback. You know what I mean? But The Town is a fire ass movie too.
Great movie.
But I had to go with the class. I mean, The Town is classic too. But this is like,
if you got to pick between the two, you gotta go with The Departed. All right, man.
I'm gonna say one thing real quick.
Go ahead.
She said, well, I don't know, she or he. I'm sorry,
Niren Gaia.
Yeah, it says Brando Pacini. Brando Pacino.
Go ahead and say it again. Pacino.
I didn't know what the hell I was thinking, man. This shit just came out of my mouth. I was like, sometimes this shit happens. That's why I get in a lot of trouble with this. Pacino and De Niro, the holy trinity of actors. Now, I'll say that. I mean, for actors that names end in O, but I ain't just say they're the holy trinity, because I got a different holy trinity.
So who's? I mean, you got to put Pacino and De Niro in there. So who's the third?
Nah, that's what I.
Oh, you wouldn't even put them in there as actors. Oh, wow.
Well, I'll say De Niro. I fuck with De Niro. Pacino, he kind of sometimes to be a one trick pony. Like
he was a Dick Tracy, yo. He was a Dick Tracy. Remember, yo? So he's.
But I mean, my favorite actor for real is probably funny for y'all is Leonardo DiCaprio is like my favorite actor of all time, yo. And
I'm surprised you said that. But I can see that.
And I said the third is Tom Hanks. And
did Titanic do it for you for Leonardo? Was it Titanic?
You're trying to be funny, not really, but I think that Catch Me If You Can, yo, is like one of my favorite movies ever. And it's got 2 to 3
true story.
Yeah, but that's like one of my. I watched that movie like 2 months ago. Like, I literally probably watched that movie like 3 times a year. Yo. That's like one of my favorite movies ever. I don't know why. It's just movie. Like it's just something. I'm just into it, yo. So I fuck with that hard.
And you said Tom Hanks. I honestly I can't argue with Tom Hanks because he is really good. When I watch Forrest Gump, I don't even see Tom Hanks. I am watching Forrest Gump on film. That's how good he is. I don't even think of Tom Hanks. And the fact that he did that one movie by himself, the whole fucking movie, that's some acting, Castaway. I love Castaway. I mean, that's a great movie.
Some credit, though, man.
That's right. I love Wilson. Yo. Wilson is the shit. Yeah, Wilson. Oh, and look, I was hurt when Wilson got lost at sea. He couldn't get Wilson back. I was hurt. I was hurt.
I was fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta give Ollie some credit on Tom Hanks, yo, because you gotta remember this.
He been around forever.
He was on Bosom Buddies, yo.
He was
dressed up like a woman.
Yeah.
Also, he was in Joe versus the Volcano.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was in some
The Money Pit
films. The Money Pit.
Money Pit. But you know, when I was young, one of my favorite movies growing up, of course, a kid trying to be a grown up, yo.
Big.
Big. Like Big was like one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Mine too.
Yeah.
When they play on the piano.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love Big. So
yeah. Me too. My favorite scene in Big, and it's probably bad to say, but when he's about to have sex and she takes her shirt off and shows her bra, and then she cuts the lights off and he cuts them back on because this is his first time seeing boobs. I love that scene. But anyway, oh man, but you're right. You know, I can't argue with your Holy Trinity.
I mean, I can't argue. I mean, y'all could take one out, put one in. I mean,
mine is Denzel. Denzel is.
I mean, I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, Denzel
I would really have to think about it, man. I really got to think about mine, honestly. Yeah, I got to think about mine. I don't know, but I don't know. But I'm not arguing with anybody that either one of you guys have picked. So pretty good. The only thing about Marlon Brando is I wish I could have seen Marlon Brando more when I was growing up, because most of the stuff he did is like long before my time. So I don't know a lot of Brando films other than The Godfather and when he played Superman Daddy. That's it.
And also he played in the Island of Dr. Moreau, yo. I don't know if you remember that when he was making the genetic babies, and he had like the little thing sitting. You don't remember that movie?
No.
Yeah.
That must have been a B film.
No, it came out. It was a big movie that came out.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to go to one of my favorite movies, and it's probably one of you guys' favorite movie too. And I consider this a gangster film. I do consider it a gangster film. My favorite movie is, one of my favorite movies, but this is my number one, is Pulp Fiction. Love this movie, yo. I remember watching this movie. I didn't even know what I was watching because it's got all these flashbacks and scenes of all these different shits. And these two dudes right here, to me, makes the movie. Just watching these two go through the whole film, it's so fucking good, man. And nobody can cuss better than Samuel L. Jackson, yo. I love Pulp Fiction, man. There's nothing about this movie I don't like. It's just a great movie, done very well from beginning to end, man. I could watch it over and over again, and it's funny as hell. And I would have never thought that John Travolta and Sam Jackson would have that much kind of chemistry and comedy together. That shit is classic, yo. Classic to me. So Pulp Fiction gets mine, yo. Definitely. What y'all thoughts on Pulp Fiction? Phoenix, I go to you.
Yo, you said you liked everything in this movie. I can tell you one goddamn scene I did not enjoy at all.
That's my worst scene.
You know what I'm saying? That Van Rain scene was kind of dramatic, yo.
Horrible, man.
That is awful, yo.
Yo, but you know, I remember when I first watched the joint, and you know, he's chasing like Bruce Willis walk across the street, and he sees him. And he chases them, hits them, and then they get dragged into the pawn shop or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, all right, where's this going? Then they had the Gimp locked up. I'm like, what the hell is going on, yo?
Yeah.
And then you know, your boy gets away and goes back and helps, yo. I'm like, but when you seen Ving Rhames in that position,
man, that was crazy, yo.
Quentin Tarantino is a crazy bastard, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
he went back and helped them, which was crazy to me.
Right now.
But
who's typing right now?
That shit was nowhere near. But everybody can still hear you talking. Everybody can, like, when you type it, I got. I'm like, yo, do I need to go motherfucking lay down in the bathtub? This motherfucking earthquake going on.
So you say, yo,
go to the basement.
Yeah, when I saw that scene with Ving Rhames getting drilled from the back, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they doing this." And I was more shocked that Bruce Willis went back. But the funny shit is when he finally gets them all out. Ving Rhames has his typical Ving Rhames. He like, yeah, we gonna get my fellas. We gonna do this guy in right here. Fuck his ass up. He was saying some shit,
No,
man.
like some pliers.
Some pliers, yeah.
The blowtorch.
He said we don't get medieval.
Medieval, yeah. We gonna get medieval on his ass. Yo, that shit was funny, man. Funny.
But like, homeboy, Bruce Willis like, are we square? He's like, yeah. Don't you ever say anything about this. I'm
Ain't nobody ever gonna know about this. You got that.
Yeah, I love that, man. Love that.
But I mean, this is probably like Tarantino. Like I said, he is a odd character when it comes to doing movie show. Like even with when Shorty OD'd and Travolta had to save her.
Yeah, they had to
stab with the pen. Or even when they was interrogating the dudes in the apartment and he shot the dude from Mad TV, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just a good movie, man.
It's definitely it's got everything. Like definitely serious actors. It had the comedy, like the motherfucking Samuel L. and John Travolta went to
the best.
To the young dude's house. Like they fucked all that shit up.
Yes.
They call it a quarter pounder. Well, no, that was the car. Like, what did he tell the kid? He's like, say it again.
I forget.
But because really, it's like two movies in one. You got this whole.
It really is.
I mean, the Samuel L. John Travolta shit, and then you got the Bruce Willis. You know, throwing he didn't throw the match, but and then Marcel Wallace and all that. Type
Marcel Wallace and all that.
So it's like two movies in one, and they're both good movies, yo.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever just want to know which somebody said what was in the briefcase?
What was in the briefcase?
They never said that shit. Just glowed.
That shit would glow.
I know. Like, what was in the briefcase, yo?
I wanted to know so bad. What was your guys' favorite scene in that? I tell you my favorite scene. My favorite scene in this whole movie is when John Travolta accidentally shoots Marvin in the face in the car.
Oh, yeah.
That shit had me laughing because when I was watching the movie, I did not expect that. That's the wonder of Quentin Tarantino. He does things out of the ordinary. So all of a sudden, John Travolta's like, "Yeah, man." So boom,
yeah, he hit the bump or some shit.
Yeah. You see, Sarah, just like, "What the fuck did you do?"
He's trying to scare him.
He's like, "Man, I don't know, man. It just the fucking trigger went off." It's like, "What the fuck?" They had brain all in his fucking hair and shit. That was the funniest scene I've ever seen in a gangster film because it had me laughing. But the dude had his brains blown out in the back of the seat. That was classic, yo. That was my favorite scene.
Get the clothes. They was showering with the water hose in the backyard.
In the backyard, she was pouring the water hose on him. That shit was funny, man. I love that movie. Everything about it, man. And you guys have a particular person in that movie you like to hang out with?
Probably John Travolta and Samuel L. together. Just being around them, just standing around, just listening to them talk.
That'd be hilarious.
Because the funny thing is, like Samuel L. Jackson, he said, this is divine intervention because you remember dude popped out.
Always
but missed him, yo. He said divine intervention, yo. But
because they turned around, look at the bullet holes, and they was like. They didn't want to shoot him. Yeah.
When John Travolta got killed, yo, it was like his death was like lackluster, but it was a good scene because Bruce Willis snuck up on him because he was casing his house and all that stuff, and ended up just shooting through the bathroom, and he just sitting on the toilet like this, yo, dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It all depends on like I said, if it's one night, yo, I'm hanging with Uma Thurman, yo. It ain't even like or something because we don't have fun. We don't go out by the bar. But
Yeah.
she might fuck up and die, and I gotta get murdered. You know what I mean? I can't have her OD
yeah.
and shit on me. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
So, but if one night I go hang with her because I already know it's gonna be a good time. You know, whatever. Do some.
Yeah. Be that dancing shit.
Do some dancing. Be out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
for me,
definitely Uma.
For me, it would definitely be Sam Jackson and John. I would definitely hang with them, man, the whole time. The only thing is I just hope they don't shoot my ass in the face when I'm hanging out with them in the back seat.
Yeah.
Other than that, I hang out with them dudes the whole time.
Well, you're hanging out with philosophical gangsters, yo. You know, they sit there have a deep conversation and just
I know.
yo.
It's crazy.
They're talking about motherfucking quarter pound. You know what they call it? A royale. With cheese. Like that's the
royale with cheese, yo.
That's the deep conversation we're talking about.
We've talked about worse, yo.
True. So Phoenix, man, let's go to you, man. What's another one on your list?
Corey. Mm-hmm. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I know you're going with this.
New Jack City, yo. Oh my gosh, yo. New Jack City was the first time I saw it was on bootleg, like on grainy VHS. But when I really saw it, oh dog, this movie is a great ass movie. And it got no budget, no buzz at all when it first came out.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes, he is Nino Brown.
He is
the way he portrayed him in the film.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he should have won an Oscar for that, yo, because he was so believable. But just the storyline of him and G Money hanging and coming up together and getting this money together and building an empire and taking over the Carter, yo, taking over project building and having that whole operation run through it, and then money.
Literally, he was the king of New York.
Paranoia, all things that every gangster goes through, yo.
Yeah, and then he wound up killing his brother, or his brother from another mother, G Money. My brother.
Your brother's keeper.
Yeah.
Yes, I
am.
With the tear coming down, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look,
I had to say he had to go.
Go ahead.
He was fucking up. No, I'm not.
I was happy about New Jack City because it put Dark-Skinned Brothers back on the map. And there's this one scene that did it. And look, because before New Jack City, it was the El DeBarge, the Christopher Williams of the world, the Albie Shores. When this movie came out, man, Nino Brown, Wesley Snipes put the Dark-Skinned Brothers on the map. I was happy about that. But it's that one scene where, like you said, Chris Williams sit at the table and he takes this knife out and stabs him in it.
Yeah. He's like, I like that pretty motherfucker anyway.
Yeah, I like that pretty motherfucker anyway.
Your boy trying to sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Best line in the movie, yo.
Definitely, yo.
So,
we got to give. It's funny though because Ice-T definitely finessed the game, yo. I don't understand how he can make a song called "Cop Killer," be like "F the police," and his whole career is predicated on playing a cop, yo.
Yeah.
From New Jack City,
Law and Order
to Law and Order.
He initially did not want to do that. He talked about that. He initially did not want to play a cop in New Jack City, but they had to convince him because he said he really felt that he could be the street cop that they needed. And he said he went off his gut. And he said, "Okay, I'll do it." And he said he's glad he did because the rest is history.
Yeah. And it's definitely a fire ass movie from everything, y'all. I mean, y'all already said. I mean, if you seen the movie, you already know it's fire, yo. CMB, you know what I mean? They was riding around in Jeeps. Yeah, my rocker by baby, like they're murking people with motorcycles.
Vanessa Williams,
yo, you got Chris Rock in there. You got Skin Milking them titties. Like, you got it all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Chris Rock, the original
Chris Rock played
the original Tyrone Biggums. That was in there smoking, it be calling me. And then a special shout out to Halle Berry, yo.
Yes.
You went from the prom queen to the prom fiend. like, you know.
Damn, yo, she ain't getting no respect early on. That's the second time she played a crackhead in a movie, yo.
Yeah, she played in Jungle Fever and in New Jack City, yo. Yeah. I mean, they made her look busted. I mean,
busted in New Jack City.
Yeah, man.
I would say this though, in New Jack City, yo, Nino was a dirty MO, yo. Remember, like, you know, he took G Money girl, yo.
Yeah, he did.
Had her dancing and everything, so he was doing everything. But go back to Chris Rock, yo. Chris Rock, you know, he was on that stuff. Then, you know, he got wired up, so he was trying to get out of it, and then he was in there bagging crack, dancing like this.
Yeah.
Everybody knew he was on that stuff, yo.
He was good. He was good until he got in there with the crack, trying to bag up the crack. It only took that one hit, man, and back he was, man. He was dancing in there. That's when he did the skim milk titties joke.
Yeah.
But it took Chris Rock so long to get away from being Pookie from New Jack City, because we don't call him that for nobody. You really about to think about it, we don't talk about him like that from New Jack City, because he's done so much stuff after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. What was that? I mean, but yeah, you can go back. You can go to it. If you want to.
My bad. Because I was only trying to click on that. Because I was looking over
New Jack
here.
City is a gangster movie.
Yeah, because some people were asking. Actually, early in the chat, people were bringing this movie up. They were asking, "Is it?" Or you know what I mean? So,
I definitely consider it a gangster movie.
It's a comment from ourselves. It is a gangster movie.
It is.
A guy says Rock is a perfect name for a crackhead. Like, how's that, Chris Rock? That crack rock, you know.
But let me ask y'all a question though, because we talked. I mean, somebody brought up earlier about the holy trinity of actors. I'm not saying Wesley Snipes is, but can we give him some flowers, yo? I think Wesley Snipes has
been around for a minute.
He has, man,
some good roles.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's played. I mean, Nino Brown. Everybody. I mean, he's Nino Brown. Blade. I mean, he's played iconic characters.
Wesley Snipes was like that go-to action movie.
Oh my god! In the 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s. Oh my god! Yes,
that's a great movie. Yeah, he was always bet on black.
Yep.
I mean, he really knew martial arts, so that's what he was so good. I mean, he was the go-to guy. Oh, Art of War! I forgot about that with Sean Connery. Is that it?
No, was it Jet Li? He was fighting somebody. I can't remember.
Yeah, but he was the guy. He was the go-to guy, man. And now he's getting more into that comedy type stuff, you know. So it's good to see his career coming another way. Jay says, "Love Wesley Snipes in New Jack City when he walked in the club with the banging music and Flavor Flav was there. Flavor Flav."
Yeah, for real. The music in this, the
soundtrack is probably the best music soundtrack.
I Want to Set You Up.
Yeah.
Yo, check out our channel. We got a review of I Want to Set You Up on the channel, yo. Rick James, Kenny G, and George Michael, yo. Shout out to them for forming the super group. But yeah, like
Christopher Williams, Am I Dreaming?
Am I Dreaming? The OJs or Levert, was it Living for the City?
Living for the City. Yep. This is a really good soundtrack. I mean, and they played it through the whole damn movie, so it's a great soundtrack. Guy is on there.
I think Teddy Riley produced the soundtrack.
Yeah, he did the New Jack City song, whatever.
There you go. There you go. Damn, this is a good pull, man. Damn, New Jack City. That's a really good pull, and it's a shame that it didn't get nominated for anything. But a lot of people nobody phoned it in on this one.
Classic.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. And one last thing before we get off of it, I gotta mention it, y'all. This movie inspired one of the probably top 3 scenes ever in TV history on Martin when he could find his CD player. And he had around a table in all black like joint, and he had the stuffed animal dog. He had the chain on. He had it all. Cool, since you were finding out for my big chain.
Like $5. You got ass worth change.
Yeah. So it's definitely like one of my favorite.
But you know what, Ali? So I watched the Martin reunion show. And they talked about that scene being the funniest scene they ever did because everybody was trying to hold in their laughter.
Mm-hmm.
But
they be laughing though. Tommy was laughing the whole scene. Tommy,
you can see them when they're putting their heads down. You can see it.
So Martin wanted to use a real dog, but then they didn't want to do it. But they found a stuffed dog. They were like, "Oh, it's about to be even funnier with the stuffed dog." And
man,
it was.
Yeah.
That stuff though was classic because he kept going.
Yeah. And then when he jumped on the table, he jumped him down. Folks, I know that sounds stupid when I just said, but you gotta watch it. If you see the scene, man, he jumped.
Yeah. Oh man, classic, yo, classic. Yeah,
classic,
Martin.
man.
Oh man, that's right. So, Phoenix, you said New Jack City, right?
Said New Jack City.
All right, man. So let's go to you, Ollie, man. What's the one on your list? We'll go to this be the one of the last ones.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put out there. This is probably to me the greatest gangster movie ever made, and it is what it is. The Godfather Part II. Oh shit! There we go. The Godfather Part II. So, Godfather 1 is good, classic. I watched it. I was like, but you know, it's all like the wedding and this and that. Part 2 is like a whole shit. I mean, basically like 2 movies again. You got the throwback, showing him coming over from Italy doing this thing, and then you got the present day, and it's just like a crazy ass movie. Of course, classic as far as like from storyline to all the actors, you know what I mean, everything about it. So The Godfather 2 to me is I mean, it's like a perfect movie. It can get a little long sometimes, but if
Get a little long in the tooth, but yeah.
Like if you into it, you into it. That's my one. Like I was into it. So you know what I mean? It worked out great for me. So yeah, I love The Godfather.
No argument.
Like when they killed the one gangster, like when he first came over, like they're doing the parade, they're talking on the roof and shit, like all that shit, like it's so much shit. Like I just love this movie, man. You know what I mean?
Would you consider this movie one of the first movies where the sequel is considered better than the original? I would.
Shit, it might be the only one.
Like, really? I don't know. I have to disagree with you on that. I think there are definitely some sequels better than the original, but that'll be for another live show.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna get into that.
But I'll say this is definitely the best sequel. How about that? I'll say this is the best sequel to it.
Yeah, Godfather 2 is great. I can't even argue with it. I really have to rewatch it because the last time I watched the Godfather 2, ooh man, it's been well over 15 years. It's been a long time.
You must not have an AMC. Because they replay this shit 1,000 times.
They play 1, 2, and 3 back to back. Yo.
Yeah, for real.
It'll be an all-day marathon, for real. Yeah.
For real. All 3 movies is 12 hours. So you got
it'd be like watching ridiculous. It'd be like watching ridiculousness all day on MTV. Y'all know about that?
Oh yeah.
Ridiculousness be playing all day on MTV. So I guess Godfather plays all day on AMC. But I do need to tune into AMC. I don't have AMC. Because, like I told y'all, I ain't had cable, but I got cable now. So I'll tune into it.
I think Godfather 2 might be the best gangster movie ever. You know what I'm saying? When people always compare to Godfather anyway, it was like, this movie, it's a great written film. And to see Al Pacino, go from, getting the reins to the empire and 1 and then 2, you just see him take off.
Yeah,
it's dope, yo.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and I may, because I haven't really watched all of The Godfather, but isn't it that Al Pacino kind of was hesitant about taking that mantle on? Like he felt pressure to do it, but then once he fell into it, of course, in Godfather 2, he is who he is. But I don't remember all the parts of Godfather 1 to know if
the first one
wanted to do it.
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, how can I say? Not so much he didn't want to do it because he actually stepped up and they didn't want him to. I mean, he was supposed to be the son that was out the life. Like he was in the military.
That's what it was.
He was getting married to a nice woman, this and that. Like he wasn't really in the life.
That's what it was.
But when they had to take out your boy in the restaurant, he was like, "I'll do it." They was like, "No, we don't want you to." He's like, "Yo, fuck, I got to do it. I got to step up to the plate." You know what I mean? So took the dude out, boom, boom. They shipped his ass off to Italy. He got him a whole second wife, and it was wilding out. Loving it. He was loving that time. That was like vacation time. All right, Corey.
Just when I think I'm out,
you got to do it, man. You got that is. You ain't
just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. What's that? That's a line.
Oh,
That is the line.
the
yo.
line. Oh God. I thought you got. I thought you was doing an impression. Yo. I was like, yeah, that is the line. Yo.
My
That's
bad.
what I
Oh
think
my
I'm
God.
out. They pull me back in.
My bad, yo. Damn, my bad. I'm sorry, everybody. I dropped the ball on that one. Damn. Okay. Who does that?
and just because so many people saying like some people like the stream is on. Is the stream live?
Yeah, it's up.
All right.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah, because we do got one person saying video. I've been sitting with it. Huh.
No, it's working, yo. People come comment, yo. It's fine, yo.
Okay,
All right, that's what's up. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, the Godfather's the shit.
So that's a Godfather 3 line. Oh,
yeah,
shit. I didn't
but
know.
that was
Damn.
like one of the big lines. But we don't talk about Godfather 3 in this household. You know, Godfather 3 never happened.
That came out in like 90.
And
Yeah, that came out way down the line.
It
I saw that.
What came out in 90? Yeah?
Godfather
3.
The movie that you don't speak of. That one.
Oh, that one? You don't know about it?
I treat this movie like this.
So let me ask y'all a question, yo. I know
You don't see like Men in
So
Black
good.
give me the white light on that movie. I was like, yo, Godfather 3 does not.
Well, good, yo.
Click.
Not good, yo.
There is no Godfather 3. I'm sorry.
So let me ask y'all a question, yo.
You didn't like him seeing him dying at the end? That's what it was on the step after that's what you didn't like?
No.
Oh, that's right. You ain't never seen it. So
yeah, there you go, yo. So I'm gonna give y'all an honorable mention, yo.
Yes,
and I think this movie is a more recent movie. It came out in the past decade. But Benicio del Toro. And this movie is Sicario. Have you seen Sicario?
Yeah, Sicario is good, yo.
Damn.
You've never seen Sicario, Corey?
I haven't seen Sicario. Damn.
The second one too. I forgot what it's called. Because it's not called Sicario 2. It's like the
day of the. It's like the day of the something. Yeah.
So
both Sicarios are.
Shit.
Yes.
It's,
like
okay.
Y'all
can talk about it. Y'all can spoil it. Go ahead, man.
I mean, like it's a movie about like it's a gangster. It's basically a Mexican gangster movie. Like it's a drug cartel. But Benicio del Toro is the super gangster of gangsters. He ain't saying much during the whole movie.
Right.
But the way he was murking people, top notch, y'all.
Yeah, I mean that's a good movie. I wouldn't put this like in the top gangster movie.
You crazy, yo.
I ain't want to. I just say
crazy as hell,
yo. Like these are my I can talk honorable mentions like Bronx Tale, classic. I don't know if it's really gangsters, little love story, little this, little that.
It's a yep. That's a good one. Yeah.
Of course, American Gangster, yo, with Denzel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yo, it's that shit. It's motherfucking Al Pacho. I don't even know what the hell kind of fur he's made when dude spilled the wine on the shit. He's like, don't rub that shit. That's that shit. Just El Pacho, nigga.
I'm trying to think of blood in, blood out, yo. Blood in, blood out. Y'all remember that?
Wasn't Larry Fishburne in a gangster? I can't remember the name of that movie he was in. Larry Fishburne was in a gangster movie
King of New York.
King of New York.
I was gonna say King of New York.
Yeah, that was another one too. Yep.
Blood in, blood out. It sounds familiar. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either.
Yeah, it was like a Mexican.
Deuce is Wild.
Is that
Steven Russo says Deuce is Wild. Y'all ever heard that one before? Nah, I ain't heard that one either.
Gangster movie, though, yo.
Nigga, you put it up. I figured you.
I've been asking y'all. I thought y'all might have heard it. I know I ain't heard it, yo. There is a good one on here though.
Which one? Go ahead.
Y'all consider that a gangster movie?
Nah, it's comedy. I ain't
it's definitely a gangster movie.
It's a gangster movie. It's a comedy.
It's a gangster comedy, yo.
Yeah, it's a gangster comedy.
All right, we'll put it in the category. Then yeah, I wouldn't put it in the category. But I fuck with Harlem Nights, so don't get it twisted.
Good one, Chicago Cubs. I do consider that gangster movie.
Dropping them. I'm about to go down this whole list because first he did The Warrior. I mean, not first. The Warriors.
Yeah,
it's gangs. I don't know if it's gangsta, but it's gangs.
Like I said, I'm in the minority when it comes to the Warriors. Yo, has some good parts, but the movie's overall trash. Concept great, movie trash.
It came out in the 70s. Yo, it's a good joint.
I still ain't seen it.
Classic. Colors.
Yeah, Colors.
I am
Yo.
my nightmare walking
Psychopath talking. That's all I know.
Yo, Colors was so intense, yo. You remember
shot
when
on the downstroke when your boys like,
yeah.
Yo, Colors was wild, yo.
I remember when they walked into the jail and they had like the Bloods and the Crips separated.
Oh yeah.
That shit was so tense. So I'm like, yo,
that's
this is how LA jails is, yo.
Yeah, I was like, I never been to LA. He put another joke, American Me. Oh, is that gangster?
It's Mexican gangster, yo.
It got gangs.
Okay.
Yeah, American Me is a good ass movie though.
Mm-hmm.
Got my boy with the pellet face got shot.
Edward Jane Ramos.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. That's fucked up what I said. I'm sorry.
No, he had the rough skin, yo, on his face. Yo.
Yeah.
That was his claim to fame, yo. American History X had Nazi gangs in it, yo. I wouldn't say it's a gangster movie,
but it's crazy.
But that movie was crazy.
But that movie,
I've never seen anybody get curb stomped in my life.
That was the first time I ever seen that, and I had to lie, yo. That shit.
Fight the curb. I'm like, what are you fighting the curb for?
That shit had like chills. Like when they did that, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I don't know. I was like, "Yo."
I know that is probably one of the most horrific deaths that you don't really see, but you can see it, and then the camera flips right when it's happening, and you just can hear it, and you're like, "Oh god, I know that face is all." But yeah, American History X show. Ed Norton played the hell out of that character.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oof.
Yeah. He did. Oof, man. Oh man, I didn't even I'm sorry, I ain't seen this one, but a lot of people do talk about it. Have y'all guys seen this? Road to Perdition?
Tom Hanks. Yeah, Tom Hanks, Robert Redford. Oh, Paul Newman. I'm sorry. Tom Hanks, Robert.
I've never seen it, but everybody talks about it.
Yeah, it happened like in the 30s or something like that. So Tom Hanks was a hitman for Paul Newman.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it is. Tom Hanks was a hitman. Yeah, MCAP, nice pull.
Yeah, bro. Dope movie.
Second, I forgot who said it, but the last one I want to say, I thought about putting it up here, but I haven't seen it so long. I can't remember everything. I remember the movie, but I just don't remember everything that happened. Somebody mentioned City of God. City of God is a crazy fucking film. It's set in Brazil, and that shit is just wow, yo. I was like, yo, that's when we see like those countries, you be like, yo, you don't know what hardcore like or poor people or whatever it is till you go to like some country like where you like, oh shit. Country. Yeah, it's like nah. But City of God is fire though, just all the way through. It's almost
I got to check that out.
It's almost I just say documentary because it's a movie, but it almost feels like it could be real. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like when I watched it, it was like real. Like I'm watching people like follow him around or some, you know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, this could be like a documentary.
Yeah.
Like for real. Yeah, I love
well, was it you think it was cut in like a documentary style movie?
It kind of is, yo, from when I like but I said it's been a minute since I saw it. That's the only reason like I can't speak on it too much, but City of God. Actually, this is gonna make me go back and watch it again. To be honest,
you make me want to watch it now.
Yeah, because you never seen it, Corey? City of God is probably
I've never seen it.
I saw it probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
It might be on Netflix.
Yeah, because I forgot when it first came out. But I'm gonna shout my boy Bo. You know, our boy Bo is the one that put me onto it.
He put you onto it.
The cinematography, the this and that. You know, he was like all into that. So so he put me onto it. We watched it. I was like, oh shit. And then I watched it again. I was like, oh shit. But it's just been a minute. But yeah, it's crazy, yo.
So I think this is one of the. To me, it's definitely not a good movie. But would you guys consider Belly a gangster movie?
All right, you know how I said Scarface is like the best worst movie.
Yeah,
Belly is the worst movie.
It is.
The only thing about the movie that was good was the Nas part, walking through, playing back to life, eyes glowing, all that stuff. Other than that, Method Man was funny. Illest nigga in Nebraska. That shit was funny, yo.
Yeah, Belly is an awful movie. Yeah, Belly is awful. The only thing good about that movie is the very beginning when they walk in the club with the lights and it's singing, and they got the glowy eyes. And after that, the movie takes a nosedive, and it's just awful. It's awful. Don't, if you haven't seen it, don't watch it.
Yo.
Yeah, that nigga was like eating a motherfucking banana and shit.
Yeah, dude from Menace II Society, time and time.
Yeah, dude from Menace II Society. Yeah, was doing it. Well, man, this has been really good.
But
you want to say anything before we close out? Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to because it is one of the greatest intros ever, yo.
Yeah, so we're gonna cue this up because this is really the only good part in this whole movie.
Because that's how you know yo, this is one of the greatest. Because I can't play the music because we get banned.
Yeah, we get banned.
Back to life, back to reality. Like, yo, I saw this intro. I said, you know what? This is about to be so fire.
And this was part of the trailer. So everybody thought it was going to be fire. Because we like, oh shit, this shit look good, yo. They walking through the club with eyes lit up like they motherfucking superheroes.
Yes, man. With that music. And then 15 minutes later, I was like, oh damn, this is the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
It was just that quick, yo. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers.
Dude, I wouldn't even give it 15 minutes. Right after that scene ended, that shit was garbage. Right when Nas started talking and narrating, I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Man, the funny thing is like when you see Belly, yo, it makes state property look like the Godfather, yo. That's how bad.
When I bought state property, is that the gangster movie? Because state property.
I've never seen state property, but y'all talking about that shit.
You've never seen state property.
It's funny, but it's good. It's not a good movie, but it's a funny.
It's the first movie Kevin Hart was ever in, yo.
So it's okay. Yeah, I'm still never gonna watch it.
Philly Gangsters, state property.
You gotta start somewhere. Well, man, this has been good. You guys got anything else before we close this out? I just want to say, man, thank you guys, everybody that's been tuning in. If you've been watching, go ahead and hit that like button, so we can just go higher up in the rankings. You guys have really been coming and joining us. We've had people come joining us every week. And if you're new joining us, we hope you really did enjoy this trip down this whole gangster movies. We're going to do a lot more of these every week. We're going to have different topics and yada, yada, yada. As always, man, just don't forget, like, share, subscribe so more people can know about us. Yep. And this has been fun, man. We really enjoyed this and bringing y'all into our world. Shout out to y'all, the This Is It Nation. You guys are killing it out there, yo. So we really appreciate it, showing us so much love. And as always, man, we're going to end it right there. My name's Corey Roy. That's Hollywood DA. It's Phenom 202. And as always, we'll be back at you with another live show. Thank you guys so much. We see y'all later. Peace.
Yeah. I love our family, yo. They come through every week, man. And and the thing about it, I love the engagement because they be going through. I be reading the chat, yo.
Yeah.
They be throwing some stuff in there. I gotta kind of remember them.
I know Instagram. So I just got hit in stream. Look, they all hearing this. This is
this is why we do the live. I tell you what, you guys, we love you guys so much. And we're going to end it. We're going to end it right now.